That's the reality of it. Where you get the truth, where you get the real, where you get to see all the things that's going on all around you. And we tell it like it is.
Welcome back to That's the Reality of It. I'm Maisha.
And I'm William.
You don't want to miss this one. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
We are Mulch Masters. Our talented and experienced team works together to give any residential property the polished, professional appeal of the very finest landscapes. Famous for our deep-cut bed edges that define your garden areas, Mulch Masters uses the best finely shredded, color-enhanced mulches, and you'll enjoy the curb appeal Mulch Masters can bring to your property. Call Mulch Masters, 410-529-6200, serving Harford and Baltimore County.
At Liberty Animal Clinic, they know that your pet is a member of the family and you want to make sure they are healthy and receive excellent care. Their top veterinarians and staff will treat them like family and give the best care, medical treatment, and attention you can get anywhere. Liberty Animal Clinic provides these excellent services and they are open 6 days a week, including giving them a complete physical, and office hours are by appointment, so please call. Let your extended family
Join our family!
Welcome back to That's the Reality of It. And again, we have our favorite guest, Dr. Willie Richardson. If you tuned in last week, I know you got plenty excited. We got excited. Yeah. I don't even need to lose weight, and I got excited.
I know. Okay? TV was buzzing
last
week, right?
It was buzzing. So, and Dr. Richardson, you were talking about how they can lose weight with the program that you were speaking of without even exercising. And exercising is a plus, right? But the last thing we were talking about is about the mineral deficiencies, right?
Yes, we're talking about mineral deficiency and how that causes cravings and the munchies and the things that people do to actually help them to overeat.
Now, my question was, because Kanika brought up, she likes cheeseburgers.
No, I would like pizza. But
pizza.
But we go either one. Pizza, cheeseburgers.
Okay, and she said, what's going to stop her from wanting to eat more pizza?
She may have to stop watching TV.
Might have to stop watching
on
TV.
the commercial. Right? But anyway.
Drive past Papa John's.
Now, with those mineral
so what the minerals do, I mean, I've been doing it personally for quite a while.
Right.
It'll take away some of your cravings, maybe the sweets and things like that. When your body is nutritionally satisfied, you don't have as many cravings. And if you don't have those cravings, it makes it much easier for a person to control their diet. If they're trying to restrict their intake of calories, as long as they're giving themselves the 90 essential nutrients, the body is well nourished without all the calories that go to it when we're trying to get it out of the food alone. Okay, so that's basically how it works.
You know what? I got it.
How?
In other words, if your body's getting the supplements that it needs and the nutritional requirements, then you're not going to want to eat anymore. You know, you're gonna want to eat just. I mean, it won't stop you from wanting a hamburger or a cheeseburger, pizza every now and then, but you're already satisfied. It's like getting full.
Yeah, but what about the habits, though?
Yeah,
people sometimes get caught up in
key.
the habits. I go to the supermarket and they'll still buy the sugary sodas and all these different things. So, yeah, you're losing weight, you're putting more minerals in your body, but how do you change?
Yeah, because
the
you do have forms
of
learned behavior. And weight also is associated with learned behavior. We have things that we learn. We have commercials in front of us all the time. So we are trained, if you would, to eat and eat more, buy this, buy that, put that in our mouth. And people watch TV, and on any given hour, you'll see 3, 4, 5 commercials for some type of food. Okay?
Junk food.
So it is. You do have to discipline yourself somewhat to cut back on the calories. But the good thing is, when your body is well nourished, it makes it much easier to do that versus a person who is malnourished. Even though they're big, they're malnourished. When that happens, they're going to continually have those cravings. So it makes it difficult for them to be able to control their desire to intake food.
So that stops the craving for them to want to just keep eating.
Yeah, it gives them a good chance of being very successful at what they want to do. You know, the other good thing about this, when they can be successful at what you want to do, you can become the example for the community. And guess what? You can actually get paid to help people to do the same thing that you've already done.
Because once they see what you've done to your body based on that program, then they're going to say, how did you do that?
Exactly.
I want to know how to do that.
Right.
What do I do to get to where you are? And then they work with you, and you get paid for showing them how.
Absolutely. And I tell you what, it can get easier when you want to be the example of what's possible for someone else, and you're going to get paid to do it. Can you imagine getting paid to lose weight?
Yeah, these superstars are doing it all the time, and that's why they are endorsing these weight loss programs.
Now you can become your own endorser.
Exactly.
You get into this program, you do that, and you be your own endorser and go out and help the people.
Lose the weight.
Keep it off.
Keep it off.
Make money.
Because that's the key. like these other programs out there, you can lose weight,
And you don't
but
get
you
the
gain it
offer.
right back
Yes.
because you don't have the nutritional value that's going in there to keep you from doing that.
Absolutely.
And it also makes you healthier as you're losing weight, and that's the
Rather than unhealthy.
rather than unhealthy. And think about it, if you like 300 pounds and you use the program, and you get to be like 150 and your body's working like that, you ain't gonna want to mess with that anyway, right? So you're gonna say, you know what? That cheeseburger, that pizza, that sweet and sour is not worth me losing that because now I got it going on. Right?
Maybe on one of these subsequent shows, I can talk about some of the bad food because it really boils down to cut out the bad stuff and put in the good stuff.
in the good
That's what really makes a difference.
Okay, so
Pizza's on that list.
next week we're going to talk about the bad stuff you're putting in your body and putting in and substituting it with the good stuff that makes your body healthier and also make you wealthier. All right, so don't go anywhere. You better tune in. But Dr. Ritson got the remedy.
I'm definitely going to share some solutions. Yes.
How can they reach you?
They can reach me at 410-698-4848. 410-698-4848.
And that website, the Healthy Website.
Just go to healthybodychallenge.com.
Praise the Lord. This is Pastor Monroe Page from the Rose of Sharon Church at 62 Magnet Bridge Road. And whatever you going through today, we got the answer. The answer is in the Word of God. God is a healer because He heals you when you're sick. God will deliver you when you're going through your trials and your tribulations and your ups and downs and you don't know what to do. Just call on God. God said, I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. So come out and enjoy Jesus with us. We got the answer is the Word of God.
Make the most of those long summer days. Wake up ready for more fun in the sun after a restoring night's sleep on a new Beauty Rest mattress. And with Beauty Rest Endless Summer Savings, there's no better time to buy than now.
Beauty Rest Silver. Sophisticated design paired with intuitive technology that will leave you refreshed, restored, and ready for the day.
Visit the owner-operated Sleeptime Bedding and Mattress Showroom, where you will get personal attention.
Welcome back to That's the Reality of It. I am here at the historic Lexington Market downtown, and I'm with the executive director, Mr. Robert Thomas, who handles everything that goes on here. That's why the market is so awesome and successful. Mr. Thomas, I appreciate you coming on.
I appreciate you bringing it.
All right, look, now, give me some history of this market because a lot of young people are not familiar with it.
Right.
I'm familiar with it because I'm an old man, all right? Not like you're a young guy, all right?
Yeah.
But tell me some history about this market so people understand how precious this is and what type of benefit this market brings to them.
Excellent. Okay. So the Lexington Market started in 1782 as a place for merchants and farmers, really, to just bring their products and sell to the community. Mm-hmm. And they worked it out so they ended up on this donated piece of land that we used to be called Howard's Hill, but it's the same site that we're on right now. So 236 years ago, this market started, and it was functioning out of covered wagons and buggies with horses. Then it moved to tents, and then from tents we moved to something called a Butler-style building, which was here up until 1949. And then in 1949, there was a fire one night, like what happened back in that time in the earlier part of the 20th century, and that building burned down. The merchants came together 2 days after, smoke still in the air, and they said, we want to rebuild. So 2 years later, the brick and block structure that we're in right now is a structure that was built and completed in 1952, and that's where we are today. So we are the oldest continuously operating market on the same site since 1782. The buildings have changed, but the site is still historic.
Okay, so now we're inside one of the markets, and understand that it's going to be, we're going to talk to some more vendors, and because this is like an international market.
Yes.
You have every type of country food here in Lexington Market.
That's correct.
And we need to put this on the tour.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It works. Well, when we get a lot of buses here, and because people from out of town see this as that kind of a treasure, and they're curious, what is this Lexington Market? So they take the bus up from wherever they come in, or if it's a tour bus that comes out of the cruise terminal or the Tour Bus Association, they come here, they wander through, they look like tourists.
Right,
because
right.
they're looking up and
All
they're looking
over the
around.
place.
It's just a big, expansive type of facility, and it's the only one of its kind in the country.
It's almost like a huge farmer's market type thing.
Yeah. And because we've gotten, and it was even more of a farmer's market before, and we're coming back to that, with farm to market being really more of a thing and more appreciated than it has been in the past. So we're working through that as well.
Okay. Well, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We're going to talk to some of the vendors that are now in the market of Lexington Market downtown. And then we're going to get back to you because we want to get some more information.
All right.
That work?
I'll be ready for it.
All right. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
So I switched my car insurance to State Farm. I saved $480. You know what that is?
Yeah, don't say it.
So you know what it is, right?
Yeah, don't.
It's a lot of dough.
Switch and you could save $480 with State Farm.
It's a lot of dough.
See if Bryant Jenkins in Reisterstown can save you a lot of dough.
Get to a better state. State Farm.
We're here at Garden Produce, and we're here with the owner. He's going to tell us a little bit about his fruits and why he likes being in Lexington Market.
Well, I love being in Lexington Market because diversity of people that we get in here. That's what I like about it.
How fresh are the fruit? Because people say that the fruit and vegetables in Lexington Market is the best.
Well, it is the freshest because we go buy them every day. My day starts at 2:30 in the morning. And then when I'm ready, I go to Jessup Wholesale Place and I handpick the freshest fruit and vegetable and then bring it here and set them up and start the day.
You actually handpick your vegetables and fruit?
Yes, sir. I can check the product and then pick my own and let them know this is what I'm taking. And then that's what I bring here early in the morning and display it.
Okay, so would you recommend people come down to Lexington Market and do all their vegetable shopping?
Of course. I mean, we have the freshest vegetable and fruits available in town. So instead of going to elsewhere, this is a deep place to be.
Okay, we have a patron of Lexington Market here, and tell us where you're from.
I am from downtown Baltimore. I work across the street. It's Department of Human Services, and I like this Lexington Market. It's very historical place, and of course, it's like very attractive for me. And in addition, I like this space because it's very convenient for me to take food for the lunch or to take food for the home dinner. And I like this fish shop, and it's very fresh, and salesperson is very friendly to me. And
where are you from? Originally from?
Originally, I'm from Russia.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is like international market for you, right?
Yeah, I like it, everything. You know, it's a lot of very convenient spaces again, like shops for me.
Right.
And I like this fish stuff.
Would you recommend people to come to the market?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I do.
All right, thank you so much. And what is your name?
Ellen.
Ellen, thank you, Ellen. We have Mr. Kraus here. He's going to tell us about his fresh roasted turkey.
Hi, my turkey is just minimum process and fresh turkey, and I'm from Korea. I've been here since 1993. Lexington Market, a lot of good customers visit here, and I like working in the Lexington Market.
We're back here at Lexington Market. We have another patron who loves coming to Lexington Market. We're going to find out who she is and why.
Actually, I'm from Houston, Texas. I'm in the city for the weekend. My best friend from elementary school is getting married, and this is my first trip in here. I was asked how I like it, and I thought it was, I'm just taking it all in. It's a lot. It's very interesting.
Have you seen a market like this before?
Actually, no, I haven't. And being in Houston, you think there might be something like this, but I have not what I've seen yet. And
how you like the market?
I like it a lot. I definitely think I'm going to get some stuff here because I'm only in the area for the weekend, so definitely need some fruit.
Thank you so much for coming. Okay, we're here at Muley's Bakery, and we have the owner of Muley's Bakery. Tell us about the bakery.
We have a fresh cookie baked every day, and a cake make every day, and pastries and bread. Every day is fresh.
So it's baked every day, so it stays fresh.
Yeah. Yes.
What's your best sell? Is
Everything on the window is sell every day. Yeah.
Is Lexington Market a good place to be?
Yes. It's good market. Yes.
So should everybody come down and get some of your cake and bakeries and cookies?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. I have a fresh cake, cookie, and come on down. Yes.
It's time to hit the trails on a bike from the Pikesville Bicycle Shop. They have all makes and models for all ages and sizes, and they'll service your bike and customize it to fit your needs. So for the very best variety of bikes, the best service and price, come to Pikesville Bicycle Shop or call 410-602-BIKE and take advantage of our special deals.
I love my Hero.
Who's booking your YOLO vacation?
Call Nicole, your land and cruise expert. Remember, the internet's for looking, but Nicole is for booking.
Thank you for coming back to Maisha's Kids Corner. We have a special guest with us today. We are still at the National Blacks in Wax Museum in Baltimore, and we have some guests that came all the way from another state to visit us and to see us. We have Mr. Darius and his beautiful mom, Kathy, who's so dear and near to me. I remember you when you were even we were thinking about talking about you. You weren't even here yet. So now look at you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I wanted to highlight your talent, which is your brain. Yeah, so tell us a little bit about your talent, Darius.
Well, I want to be a marine biologist when I grow up.
Okay, what's a marine biologist?
A marine biologist is a scientist who conducts study of marine life, like seals, whales, dolphins, coral, and other plants.
Really? That is so... I'm curious to know what sparked that interest.
Well, when I was young, I still do. I had asthma, and I used to go to the doctor a lot. So there was a mural there, which had like lots of animals on it. It had like orcas, seals, foxes. It was nice. Then I started reading nonfiction books when I went to elementary school. So I guess that did.
Wow,
Yeah.
how long have you had this interest?
I guess since I was 2.
Okay.
It's pretty long.
And what's your favorite animal?
I don't have one.
You don't have one?
No.
So do you want
It used
to...
to be whales. No, I don't have one. I like them all.
You like them all. And what is what is the one thing that you would say that you like about all of them? Just that they're unique and they're different, or?
Yeah, they're unique and they're different. They have like certain adaptations that I like about them.
Like what? What do you mean when you say certain adaptations?
Like for fins or flippers.
Okay.
It's very fascinating.
Yes,
about
it
how they
is.
use them. Yeah.
Really? I can never say this word. Veterinarian.
Yeah.
Do you ever think about going down that route so you can save some of these animals?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do sometimes.
Okay. Wow, that's interesting. So you're good in your math and sciences, huh?
Yep.
I hear you're a great student.
Yep.
Okay, and so you were just born that way, or you take time out to study and...
I take time out to study and such.
Good for you. I commend you for that. That is so honorable. A lot of people, you're the oldest of your siblings, so I'm sure they look up to you. You're setting the bar high, a marine biologist.
Yep.
Okay, I can't wait to see the great things that you'll do in the future. Yeah. Thank you for joining us, Darius.
No problem.
Thank you for tuning in to Maisha's Kids Corner. I'm Maisha, and we'll be back. Bye. For all your pharmacy needs and prescriptions, call Pharmacy Solutions LLC, the community pharmacy the mayor honored for its commitment in providing the community with affordable prescriptions. Pharmacy Solutions takes your health very personally with patient consultation and a patient assistance program for the uninsured and those with specialty drug needs. To learn more about the program and how to transfer your prescriptions to Pharmacy Solutions LLC, call them today because they breathe life back into our community.
You can look eye to eye at anyone when you're wearing the exquisite couture frames from Eye to Eye. Their beautiful exclusive eyewear is imported from all over the world, including London, Tokyo, Milan, and Paris. You will not see these frames anywhere else. The specialists at Eye to Eye have the finest frames, great personalized service, and they do all the customizing in their in-house lab. So call or come in and get the most fashionable and unique eyewear only at Eye to Eye.
Welcome back to That's the Reality of It, and I am here with a very good friend of mine. He's also my doctor, and you've seen him before on the show, so you know what we're going to be talking about. But it was a pleasure having you back, Doctor.
Thank you very much for having me.
And today we want to talk about something it's kind of personal to me as well because I have what we're going to talk about.
Sure.
But it was curious because when I talked with you before, and it's about diverticulosis, and I had to stop. I was told to stop eating peanuts, popcorn, all the good stuff that I love to eat. And you said, why? You don't really have to do that. And I said, what? So explain.
Well, let me take a step back for your
Okay.
audience who might not know what diverticuli are. Diverticuli are little outpouchings of the colon that many, in fact, 50% of people age 50 and probably 3/4 of people age 75 have. And for the vast majority of people, they wouldn't know that they even have these outpouchings because the vast majority of people aren't affected by them. But there are a small minority of patients who can bleed from these outpouchings and actually potentially bleed very severely. Or they can have these outpouchings become infected, and that's called a diverticulitis. And that's appreciated as a belly pain where these outpouchings are. And that's treated with antibiotics orally, sometimes intravenously, and rarely do people actually need surgeries. As to your question about avoiding nuts, seeds, corn, for many, many years, patients have been told, probably by gastroenterologists and still by a few of my surgical colleagues, to avoid things like nuts, seeds, popcorn, and the thoughts that these tiny little things would embed themselves in these outpouchings and possibly precipitate a diverticulitis.
Which is an infection, right?
Right, and for the most part, that's been debunked. There was a large study recently of actually several thousand patients. I believe this was in 2008. I had carried around in case people ask, which analyzed people who did and didn't observe this type of diet in people who had diverticular disease, and they really didn't find any difference. So on the basis of this paper, the more recent reviews, at least in the medical literature, would say you don't necessarily have to avoid these food products.
Now, my wife has diverticulosis too. And she eats everything. Peanuts, popcorn. She doesn't skip any of those things that I love to eat. And she's never had an issue.
Well, again, the studies would show it really doesn't make a difference. One wishes we had more control over our bodies than we really do. And the precipitants of either diverticular bleeding or diverticulitis, they're not really quite known. We know how to treat them, diverticulitis, when it happens, but how to stop it from happening, I wish we had better answers for everyone.
So do you think that the diverticulitis has any... So based on what you're saying, people can get these diverticulitis pains and infections without eating anything, because my sister doesn't eat those things and she still keeps getting it.
We're not clear what precipitates that, so yes, one can eat quote-unquote bad stuff, although I just told you it's really not bad for you, and not have any symptoms, and you can follow that erroneous diet for as much as you want, and you can still have diverticular disease. Kind of people who have bad diverticular disease have bad diverticular disease, and those who don't.
So I just happen to fall in the category where I keep getting this infection and my wife doesn't, and I want to eat those things, but I'm so paranoid.
Well,
right
I have
now.
no problem if patients think they're benefiting by avoiding them. I have no problem saying, look, if you're doing okay, continue what you're doing. And again, if people have episodes of diverticulitis, it's always a question, well, how many episodes do you get before we need to do something different? And unfortunately, different is a surgery. If you can isolate, or you think you can isolate the area of the colon that is infected, my surgical colleagues actually will remove that. It used to be this, that you had more than one episode, you went to the surgeons. We're perhaps a little bit more liberal in that respect. These days, the surgeons, if they are removing the colon, you'd like to be able to, or a piece of the colon, you'd like to be able to do that more electively, when hopefully that surgery can be done laparoscopically through very, very, very small incisions, as opposed to an emergency surgery for diverticulitis, which, if needed, sometimes requires the making of a temporary, at least colostomy, only to be brought down at a later date.
Okay, let's talk about that. I want to do a part 2 on this, to talk about those different things that you may have to do if persons have it in a severe way or issues with it. How can they reach you, doctor?
Well, our office at Woodhome Gastroenterology locally is 410-602-7782. Myself, my 9 partners are there.
7782?
Yes, sir.
All right, Dr. Heller, I appreciate you. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hey, Baltimore, what time is it?
It's crab time! And they are at United Crab and Seafood, the home of the half bushel, where we believe the best crabs are the best deal.
They have the best crabs and seafood platter in town all year round.
And they have catering for all occasions and events. Go to their website and see their extensive seafood menu.
United Crab and Seafood, located on Liberty Road near Northern Parkway.
Immigration is a big issue today, and trying to get through it can be very hard.
At Femnic Legal Center LLC, we help you get through it.
They will guide you through the paperwork and submit your application, making the process easier.
I never will have gotten through this without the help of Femnic Legal Center.
If you are immigrant, call us. Let us make the process easier for you.
Would you like to make $300 to over $3,000 a week on your own time? Then call Odyssey Production and join their marketing team by selling TV advertisements. And you can get paid each day. For more information, go to the employment section on our website or call 443-394-7333.
Okay, another show.
Another great show.
Another great show.
How exciting.
Exciting, with exciting guests.
Yes, and the talent.
And the talent.
I love it. Local, too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Who knew?
Who knew? Well, we knew. That's why we had him come on.
Yes, we're sharing it with the world.
Sharing it with the world.
Absolutely.
So, when God gives you another day, that's another opportunity to do the right thing, so do not blow that opportunity.
Be blessed.
Put God first, because through Him all things are possible. See you next week.